our chakras are universal. When I say universal, my nigga, I'm saying some shit like you have to actually participate in this activity. Now, our chakras is certain actions that we take, certain, spaces, places that we rest, certain way of reacting to a situation. But like we're gonna be talking about how to unblock your chakras, so we're gonna get straight into it though. Like, any like I got a list right here. Like, look, so we're gonna start. So the root chakra. This is like the low chakra. It's like when you grounding yourself, or when you are putting yourself in a situation where you trying to get this and bring it, like you trying to, like, level it. But another thing is, with root chakra, this is a mukra that you could say, and this could help unlock it. But muluda hara, you know, it's Arabic for ground, ground, ground. You could really just say it in English too if you really want to say it. But or wear red, or get yourself in like a whole red space. Like, get you a light bulb that's red, and just know, set your attention, saying, this is me going in this place where um you grounding your root chakra. It could be your stability, or just coming with ease. But here are some techniques that will balance your root chakra, like unblock it. Uh, do grounding exercises. Um, go work, like get a job. Um, do some yoga poses. Uh, one pose, you could just do this, like standing up. You could stand up and just, like, just really embrace that you're alive still. And you could get into energy. I mean, crystal energy, meaning that you could see red jasper, or some red gemstones. But you know, um, like you hold your crystals, put your affirmation to it, and encapsulate your energy in it. But we're gonna get into uh, the next chakra, and this chakra is the sacral chakra. And this is a mantra that you could say to unblock it. Sahavahara Sehana. Now, this is saying, let it shine. So, when you could say it in English, let it shine, let me shine, let me shine. Or you could say it how I just said it. But the color of it is orange. And, you could put yourself in a place where, it's all orange, or wear a bunch of orange, or eat some oranges, or, drink some orange juice. And, um, this will put you in a position where it could unblock your sacral chakra. This also deals with, your sexuality, your sexual expression, um, your drive, your temptation. So this also could put you in a position where you have this balance. You be more control of your fire to drive to want to do something, like being excited. But here's some balancing techniques that you could participate with. You could do a yoga pose where you open, you move your hips like side, like you standing up, and you put your hips like wide, and you like stretch like to the flow, and you do that, to the side, like side to side. Also, it'll be a little bit below your abdomen, where your sacral chakra will be a little bit below. But it's like a real, like, fireball. Just like you can just imagine, like, underneath your belly, you just got a big fireball. But like that's actually gonna be the next one, the solar plexus chakra. Now it's right here, just in the middle. Just think a big fireball, just like this is your wheel. Now you could say this mantra, mana para. Hold up. First off, let me get back to it though. Back to the cycle chakra though. Back to the cycle chakra though. So yeah, you know, do the hip poses, or also cycle chakra. It works with your creativity. So like, the more that you it'll drive like you to be, want to be the best creative. How much you want to put into that work with your effort with your creative expression, or uh, doing some dancing, getting your body juiced up, or having Carnell, the crystal, and this could help you with your creativity, unlock you know mind blocks, or the fuck that shit called, writer block, um and it can put you in a situation where you can connect with your unblocked version of your cycle chakra, so you'll be more able to be more creatively gifted. But look, look, this, the next one is solar plexus chakra. Back again, you say mutra manapura. You say this mutra, it'll unblock your solar plexus chakra. But you can just say I will, to whatever you wanna, you trying to do with the with your sacral chakra, cause like the other way is just the mutra, saying I will. But so the next, you can put yourself in yellow, or wear yellow, or actually, get some lemons, uh, straight up, just go outside, be in the sun. But just imagine like right here, it's like a big fireball, just like, and this is just like how people could just see your like your personality, like your appearance to people, like how people glimpse at you. But here, like, here's a way to unblock it. Put yourself in a yellow room, or get a little yellow. Like, you gotta look. This light's yellow, so just be not really yellow, but if you get a yellow light, be in a yellow room, go pick up a yellow flower, or put yourself in a situation where you're around yellow, wearing yellow. It'll boost up your mood a little bit. Also with orange too. Orange will do that too. Like that, orange will really represent rising, but blue will make you like in a happy type of vibration. So just I'm not blue. I meant to fucking say yellow. But put yourself in a yellow space. But here is a way to unblock your solar plexus. Do some core strengthening exercising, meaning do abs, do cardio, um, jog on a treadmill, go for runs, um, you know, like do things that's like using a burst of energy, and then you're gonna gain a burst of energy from doing that. And you could do some self-confident affirmations, like tell yourself, like, you the best, but you gonna let your work speak for it. You don't gotta like let nobody, you don't gotta let nobody know that. You make sure that you the best, and you keep it on like that type with your affirmations, like your confidence, and practice self empowerment. Figure out ways that you can empower yourself by being self independent, and you can use gemstones that's yellow or cyanide, and this could be putting you in a situation where you get a burst of energy, meaning that you will be able to feel like whenever you're not at your 100%, because 100% don't really exist, but if you are not feeling at your very best, this will remind you that you could do it the way that you're doing it. It's going to help you with the other side that you're lacking. Now we're going to get into the next chakra, the heart chakra. Not heart chakra. um it's right here, your safe space, the place where you feel most vulnerable, where you can open up to people, where you can be uh more of yourself. So another thing is, right, if you wanna use the mantra for the heart chakra, you could say anahata, and now when you do that, that could like open up your heart chakra, or you could do some these mudras. You do it with your hand and say, I I I open my heart chakra to receive love, or my heart. I say my heart chakra is open to receiving love, and you could do that, or you could be put yourself in a situation where you in a room where green, or you put you in a room where pink, or green or pink, it don't matter. Just put yourself in a situation to get those lights, or as if you wanna, you can really imagine this all in your head, and it'll give you the same effect if you was really in this like a reality sense of it. But doing this will make you feel more caring, more loving. But here's a technique on how to open it. Is do more heart opening yoga. So like spread your like as wide as you can, and do like a bunch of stretches with it, with like spreading your arms. Practice compassion, having compassion for yourself. Like don't be hard on yourself. Or when it comes to others, forgiveness, you show forgiveness, but don't forget. Or spend some time outside. Sometimes you can be cooped up in the house too much, or be around green or pink gemstones. Like rose quartz is a good one, or you could try jade as well. Um, but rose quartz for self love. Now the next one, the next chakra we're gonna get into is called the throat chakra. So the throat chakra, this is a mantra that you could say for the throat chakra. Vahasadahunaha. Now this is in English you could put yourself in a situation, if you want to say it in English, is I communicate clearly. And you gotta either you could wear blue, or uh, put yourself in a situation where you get blue lights, or you got blue on, you around, like and this could keep you reminded that you could be more confident with your expression. And good ways to balance your throat chakra or unblock it is doing singing, chanting, expressing yourself through art or writing, or practicing truthful conversation and communication, and or using blue gemstones such as lapis lazuli. And this will be able to open your throat chakra. And then another chakra that you uh are gonna be into is called the throat. The third eye chakra, the first eye chakra, and it's how you can say it. And the mantra of it, anahaji, or in English you could say I realize, realization. And the color of it is indigo. So meaning you could put yourself in a situation where you in the indigo room, indigo space, or inside like a light where it's like indigo, meaning you are able to see the color indigo, or just be around that type of vibe. Indigo is like wild. It's like free is not necessarily something that's caged. But alright, so look, the techniques is meditation, visualization, deepening your intuition, practice. And I'm gonna do some tips on how to deepen your intuition. Practicing mindfulness and using indigo gemstones, meaning like amethyst or quartz. Now, a next one, crown chakra. This is how you could say it, the mantra Sahasrahara. And this will be able to unblock your crown chakra, or you could say it in English. I put depth to my thoughts and my feelings. Um, and you could put yourself in a situation where you see violet light, or get violet lighting, or wear white or wear violet, or put yourself in a situation where you're around that, and that can remind you that this chakra is unblocked. And doing that could put you in a spiritual space of like you got to do it consistently so you be reminded, and then you do it naturally by itself. But techniques you can meditate on spiritual topics, like whatever you pondering on in your in your head, whatever you pondering on, you could think about that. And the more that you think about that, you can figure out the clarity in it. Not necessarily like think about it like if you finna make a move, you already got the move to make. Ponder on it, and you can see that all the ways of that. Our next thing is connecting with a higher consciousness. You could try. Not just coming from it from all your needs or surviving. You could come from as you already got it. You could practice gratitude using you don't got like when I say practice gratitude, I'm saying do that, but you could also be using a violet or white gemstones such as clear quartz or white quartz or quartz. Yeah, that's what it's called. And this could put you in a situation where it unblock your crown chakra. But that was how you fix a blocked chakra. A lot of the imagery that I was using was just for teacher purposing, meaning this is not how they actually look, or this is not how I think they actually look. For instance, this is just an example of ways that you could correlate how you could shape it in your mind.